Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you had a good week trading. I certainly did, and one of the highlights of this last week was on Thursday, where I got to trade with Nate Bear and all the other subscribers in Daily Profits Live. Now, Daily Profits Live is like the premium program that Nate runs. So he really has two main programs. The first one I've talked about a lot on this channel, which is Nate Bear's Profit Surge Trader. That's one or two trades, sometimes three, because he does some bonus trades every week on a Monday. So there's like a noon session where he sends out these trades and he talks about what he's doing and why he's doing it. Really cool, really profitable. Lots of people love it. So we've really been enjoying that service. There's a link in the description to take you to the review here for that particular low-cost service. So this is his low-cost yearly, so you pay for the year. It's like $168 or something. You can check it out here. This is where you'll find the limited time deal at the lowest possible price that they've offered, and I don't know how long it'll be around for, but it's really low for a year for what you get. It's really good. And so I've put in basically all about Nate here, how he turned 37,000 into over $2.7 million over the course of 4 years, which is fantastic. So definitely check that out. Put lots of example trades from this service in here, and basically putting videos and all sorts. So you can definitely come and check this out, because I get a lot of questions about this. People are still like, oh, is it real? Like, did he really turn that amount of money into that, 37k into millions and all that? Because it's so unusual. He's one of the few people that I know that has been verified to have actually done that. Pretty much the only person I know. And so every week I'm trying to put in the particular alerts and what the results were so that people can go through. I did the same with Bullseye Trades for a while. Still do it, but I've kind of slacked a little bit on it. Anyway, that's Profit Surge Trader. And the results I've had have been phenomenal, and most of the people I know that are in Profit Surge Trader have also had some really good results. I ask people all the time, like, can you tell me, like, how's it going? What, like, trades are you doing? This guy, Calvin, he is already up $500. He's going to put this in a weird format. I asked him about that the other day. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let me get bigger here. Bring it to the front. So on Profit Surge Trader, he is very open with his results. So he sent this to me. This is with Nate. He did basically the bottom line here is he's made $585. He paid $179. I think that's the lowest price you can get it for. And he even puts like before tax and all this stuff as well. So he's very thorough about it. But he is somebody who is enjoying the service quite a bit. And so lots of other testimonials. I've put some on the website. I'm going to put some more on a Daily Profit Lives article that I'm writing at the moment. But basically, it's just a fantastic service. So, of course, I was super excited when they announced that they were going to do the Daily Profit Live one-day trading with Nate Bear. So with this, instead of just once a week, so the Profit Surge thing, the cheap low-end, front-end product they call it, it's just once a week on the Monday, right? So you get the bonus picks plus like one main earnings winner pick. The live trading with Nate is a whole different beast. The idea is that you get to use his TPS method, which is also used a little bit in Profit Surge Trader. That was a question I got early on when I first started doing videos and things about this. I'll talk about the TPS method in a minute. And so Daily Profit Live is much more expensive, and it's because you're getting Nate for a couple hours every single day, live, like on camera, taking trades, and it's like drinking from a fire hose. So for full transparency, I've only done one day of this service so far, so take whatever I say with a pinch of salt, but I think there's still some value in what I have to say here. Overall, this could be a completely different service than how I perceive it for this one particular day. So they opened up to just the Profit Surge Trader people to test it out, basically to upsell them on it, right? So what do you get for the price? Well, the price initially is high, I think. It's $19.97, so almost $2,000. That's quite a lot for a service. I mean, it's got to be good if it's going to cost somebody $2,000. Well, you get basically a daily streaming service, right? So you get, and I'll leave a link to go and check this out in the description below as well. You get basically Nate Bear streaming his trades, every single trade, for 5 days a week, so every day. And so the idea is that since he was able to turn the 37,000 into 2.7 million, that if you can copy his trades, or at least learn from how he's doing them, you hopefully can make money too. And so he has a goal of doing, like, repeating that, you know, going from a small account, I don't know exactly how much he started with this time, to over $1 million or $2 million over time. So that is very appealing. And it's, you know, that's probably why the price is as high as it is. So what you actually get, though, is you get a live stream, and you get there's 5 trades from Nate a day, plus 5 from these other guys. One's called D-Man, one's also called Nate, but it's like Nate G is his name. So there's 3 people at least involved in the service. It's not just Nate. Nate is kind of, because he's so well known, he's sort of like the main guy, and he sends out proper alerts, proper alerts. I'll show you in the dashboard. Let's see where it is. I think it's on one of my other browsers. Yeah, so he'll send out actual alerts to your email and also in the dashboard. Obviously there's no stream live at the moment because it's the weekend. But the other guys, they basically do so they just say, hey, I'm buying the $30 calls for such and such sort of thing. And they don't seem as nice and laid back as Nate, so I wasn't super impressed with the temperament of the guys. However, it's hard to argue with the very first trade that I did on Thursday with Daily Profits Live. Well, I actually didn't do it. I observed it. Sorry, to make this clear. It was a trade called ARM. So if you've ever looked at the ticker ARM, I'll pull it up on my trading view here. It was right at the market open, and I know a few people that are in Discord that I started caught this move up, so this thing just rocketed. This is on the daily, so it's kind of easier to see on the 1 hour or something. It just, here was the open, and it just boom all the way up. Just fantastic. So people were making 300% and things on this, and so I took some screenshots. This was one guy who took ARM. He was in at 135 out at 475. Neil took it as well. He took it at different contracts or something, maybe, I'm not sure, but he also made a huge return on ARM as well. He was in a double basically there as well. So pretty exciting first trade to get that session for Daily Profits Live kicked off. So I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, so that was a really cool trade. So that was a good start to this Daily Profit Live service. The system that Nate uses, now I don't know what the other guys use. They don't really seem to say, they don't use the TPS as far as I can tell. But basically the system that Nate Bear used is called TPS, and that stands for Trend Pattern Squeeze. And so he wants to combine the fact that he looks for trending patterns and then also the TTM squeeze, all combined into just the right place, and then boom, hopefully you get this surge after you buy in. And usually it's a consolidation type of pattern, or like you can see here, you can kind of zoom in. And the idea is that if you're in a squeeze pattern with these red dots, the options can also have lower volatility as well. So you're not only benefiting from getting in on the right price here, but when they do break out to the upside, your option contracts will often explode in value, giving you big percentage gains, as well as the delta from the move up. So he really does seem to mainly do call options. So it's kind of ironic that he's called Nate Bear, right? He should be called Nate Bull, but it is what it is. So yeah, so that was the first trade was ARM, so that was really cool. I'd only did Amazon, and I was holding Amazon from the Monday, so the Monday's Profit Surge Trader, and that's why I'm going to stick with the Profit Surge Trader, I think, because I honestly think it's a better service for the price. And so this, Nate was spot on. People were starting to freak out about Amazon, and it probably is just getting started. Just trying to get this sorted out for you. So we had this big earnings like right here, you see the E. Then there was these few days of consolidation, and we bought in on this consolidation. And then on the Thursday or the Friday here, we had this massive candle just boom break out of this high flag. So Nate was spot on, and he kept telling people, look, I'm going to add to this, I'm going to buy more Amazon. He bought it in Daily Profit Live and Profit Surge Trader. He's that confident, and boom. And so the hope is that this continues, because my guess is we're going to play Amazon in an uptrend for the next few weeks as this continues up. But I locked in some profits, and I know some other people did as well. Because it's always good to lock in those profits. This was a screenshot of the Profit Surge. No, this is the Daily Profit Live screenshot. So you have the chat on the right and the live stream on the left, and they're chatting usually. And so this is the same as Profit Surge Trader layout, but this was Daily Profit Live. So this lasted a lot longer, obviously. Get rid of that, don't need that. You can see RM just taking off here as well. And so people were taking those trades. So my overall experience so far has been that just from that one day, and you have to remember it's just one day, but it's also also other people said similar things. So my overall impression of Daily Profit Live is, firstly, you'd want to be a day trader that wants that like drinking from a fire hose type effect where you're just getting bombarded with alerts. And you can choose if you want which alerts you take, or you can just take them all as fast as you can. And just a lot of them are swing trades or some quick day trades, like ARM was a quick day trade, but some of them are like the one that like Nate puts out are still swing trades. So it's not like that important to be really quick on these things. But my overall impression for like value is, unless you're a full-time day trader, you're best sticking with Profit Surge Trader. And again, there'll be a link to my review for Profit Surge Trader, and also a link to buy it. I'll also put a link to buy Daily Profits Live if you like the idea. But there's a couple of reasons that you might not want to. So the first, like I said, it's like too much. So it's overkill. You think more is better, but it's not always the case, right? And so you can see that this guy who joined one of my communities, he said, hey, I'm in both Profit Surge Trader and Daily Profits Live. I've been more profitable with my Profit Surge Trader. And I think there's a reason for that. I think it's because the other guys that are involved, D-Man and Nate G, and I might be wrong, I've only been in there one day, are not as good traders as Nate. They have nobody knows who they are. Like I don't know what their track records are. Like I don't know who these guys are. The D-Man sounds like some anonymous guy you'd find in a Discord with no profitable track record, despite the fact he had one really amazing trade on ARM. That doesn't mean very much. He could lose the next 10, complete zero DTE nonsense and ruin that. So we don't have any clue. Nate has that proven track record, so I'd rather just focus on Nate. So that's one thing that you might want to consider, is if you're going to take Daily Profits Live, you might just want to take Nate's trades, right? And ignore the other guys. That would help. But you're still paying that $19.97 for the whole thing. But this guy's saying, I've been more profitable with Profit Surge Trader. I missed out on some great trades in DPL, but have made money. So this guy has made money with Daily Profit Live, with DPL. So that's fantastic. But it is more fast-paced and less conservative. Again, that's something to bear in mind. If you are just kind of more conservative, you might want to stick with Profit Surge Trader. It's 1/10 of the price, right? So you still get 2 or 3 good trades a week. So he says, I lean towards bigger positions in Profit Surge Trader and peace of mind, and that's exactly how I feel, and that's why I'm kind of more biased towards Profit Surge Trader at the moment. Regardless, Nate Bear is fantastic. I think we can all agree that Nate Bear is fantastic. So this is a different guy. He says, I have both. I've got DPL and Profit Surge Trader. After making more than enough to cover the cost from trades in Profit Surge Trader. So he made more than $2,000 in PST to buy the DPL, right? So that's good to know. So that people are making money on these PST trades enough to buy the next level up, which is nice, because then it's the house's money, right? And he says yesterday, which was the day I was part of this was the test day, says he seemed to be a bit chaotic to sell the DPL service. So he thinks it was a bad day for them to promote it. It just was chaotic. And I agree, that was my impression. And it put me off. And he says that DPL probably works better if you're a full-time trader. I totally agree. either way, it's been a great addition to Theta Trades. So that's cool. So he's in Theta Trades. I didn't know he was in Theta Trades. I'll put a link to Theta Trades. I'm also in that. I help Lance run it. It's really, really good. So definitely check that out. He says, go small, don't blindly follow, and use good risk management. Just my 2 cents. Again, that should be the mantra for anybody following these alert services, is that you have to put in your own spin onto it as well. So let's see, I have other people talking about testimonials and things here as well. Let's get rid of some of this. And oops, didn't mean to get rid of the main testimonial here. Let's see. Usually you can just go back, right? Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. That's annoying. Try and move back here. Don't want to miss out on Vincent's awesome testimonial. Try and find it. Yeah, isn't there usually like a button here that you just click and it just sends you back? I don't see it. Probably still half asleep. Anyway, it's not that important. Let's see what else we've got going on here. Yeah, so anyway, basically, one thing that you can do, and I managed to get, is the full track record from Daily Profits Live from the Monument Traders Alliance guys. So I have that, and if you want to get that, I'll leave my email in the description below, and I'll just send it to you if you email it to me, stockalertsreviewed@protonmail.com. You'll see it in the description below, and you can just email me and I'll send it to you. There's a big surprise in there, so I would definitely come and check it out. I think it might influence your buying decision, and so definitely email me on that. But I honestly, overall, I would say that I'm going to stick with this Profit Surge Trader. It's $179. I'll leave a link in the description below. You basically get everything you need to learn from Nate how to make money with these swing trades. And I've yet to find somebody who is like a net loss on these trades. And it's probably one of the more relaxed services I've ever been part of, especially on the live streams. Nate's really chilled out. I don't know if you guys managed to see the broadcast, the live stream I did with Nate, but he really is one of the more chilled out traders you'll find out there. And he's like very humble, which makes a huge difference. He's not arrogant. He's just like, nope, this is what I do. This is why I do it. Yep, I made some money, took some time off to be with his family a bit, and now he's back teaching us how to do stuff. So anyway, that's my summary of my first experience with Daily Profits Live. Things might change, so I might decide to join this fully and go from there. Like maybe if I make enough from the Profit Surge Trader, I'll just buy the Daily Profits Live just so that I can show you guys every week roughly what's been going on, to give you more of an idea whether you want to buy it or not. Because although I think I have a good feel for what went on that one day, I always have to say, like, that was just one day, and it could be completely different next week, or the day after that they had their open house. And so we'll see. Let's just finish off with a quick look at the different trades. So if you look over here on the right, it's kind of hard to zoom in. Let's see, kind of zoom in. If I go up to the Trading Blitz, is what they called it. So the Trading Blitz was basically access to DPL, or Daily Profits Live. And so you can see the different people here. And you can see the different trades that they did. So again, this was just Nate though, because the other guys just talk on the live stream and just basically say what they're buying. So these were just Nate's trades. So he did actually do pretty well. I mean, he made money on Amazon calls. He closed the BURL, which has been a thorn in our side for a while. And so that was actually a big win for the Profit Surge Trader. That was alerted on Monday. And so I'll probably do a separate video showing the wins just from Profit Surge Trader. Otherwise, it's very confusing with all these trades. He did meta calls, he did AAPs, These are down quite a bit, so he's averaging in, so people are getting annoyed about that. He did Google calls, he closed those. Then he took on some AMD calls, then he did an SMCI Lotto, then he bought CAT, then he did more SPY Lotto calls, then he took a lunch break, then he bought more Burrell but as a Lotto. So a lot of Lottos, and if you don't know what a Lotto is, it's basically a big gamble where like you have to be okay losing the entire position. So if you're not into that kind of thing, the second half of the day would have been horrendously pointless to you, and it's something you might want to bear in mind if you're looking to buy DPL. More Burrell